So hey guys, welcome to a random video I'm gonna do. Now it's only April for me, so don't get too excited because I'm still in UK. This isn't an Australian update. But I just wanted to go through all my TV shows that I like, just because I don't really have a reason. Just wanted to do it, and what you gonna do about it, pretty much. If you haven't watched any of these, if there's one show you haven't watched, watch it. If there's two shows, watch both. These are all shows that I would highly recommend. Like, genuinely, all of these shows on the list are so good. I'm not going to go into detail about all of them, but I might give a little brief bit about all of them. So anyway, this isn't in any order at all. This is just the order that I thought of. So, first one I recommend, Bates Motel. This is one of my... I'm going to say this for all of them, but this is one of my favourite shows. It's crazy how good it is. And not in like a production way, in like the story, it's just, it hooks you so much, and there's no way to watch this and not immediately want to watch the next episode. It's one of those. It's only 5 seasons. I've got one episode left, and it comes out in 2 days, and I'm looking so forward for it. And that's it. It's 5 seasons. I strongly recommend you watch it, and Norman Bates is a legend. Next TV show is The Flash. Another great TV show. The thing with Flash, it never ends. Like, whole season, you're waiting, oh, who's Savitar? Gets to it, and then it'll finish, and then from the end of season to the start of the next season, you're asking a question about what just happened. So, last season, builds up all this stuff, well, how's he gonna beat Zoom? Then, he beats Zoom, right? And then it just gives you another question of, oh, how's he gonna get out of that paradox? Like, you're never happy in terms of like, okay, I know everything now, which is good because then it's always, there's always new stuff to think about. Next one is Always Sunny, a very funny comedy show. If you like Friends, then you'll love Always Sunny. That's probably not true, but Always Sunny is funny. It's very dark humor. It's very adult humor. It's like an adult version of Friends. If Friends is Simpsons, then Always Sunny is Family Guy, pretty much. Next, Rick and Morty. Similar kind of humor, Always Sunny and Rick and Morty. Very, very similar fans. I think if you like one, you like the other kind of thing. It's more of a cartoon. Rick and Morty is very clever. Season 3 of episode 1, or I should say it the other way around. Episode 1 of season 3 just came out. It's hilarious. Please watch Rick and Morty, you'll love it. It's very hard for someone not to like Rick and Morty. Fifth is Friends. I'm not even going to talk about Friends, the best TV show out of all of them. Friends is best. Look. See, I'm not even lying. Friends. Next, Practical Jokers, funny TV show. It's the only one that's actually, it's the only one that's actually real life, this one. Basically, they wear earpieces, get each other to do stupid stuff. Pretty much the gist of it. And the stuff they do is crazy, and it's a funny TV show, so watch it. Doctor Who is next. Doctor Who. I used to be a big fan of Doctor Who. I'm starting to wear thin on it. Disclaimer, this is before I've seen all of season 10. So I might change my mind. For better or worse. I don't know who's the next Doctor yet. But Peter Capaldi for me is decent to an extent. And I feel like he's a good Doctor, but it's an episode that's just terrible. And Zach somehow likes him, and I don't even know how, but hey, what can you do? So Matt Smith, if you're gonna watch it, watch David Tennant and Matt Smith. They're the best two, and they've both gone now, but they are like the reason Doctor Who's any good. So watch them too. The next 3 are really old TV shows which are not even on anymore, but they're ones that, basically all of these actually are TV shows that I rewatch on a loop. So I'll go through each one, and it's good because this loop is getting bigger and bigger, so I'm watching them less and less, so I'm not getting bored or anything. So before it'd be Doctor Who, I'd rewatch that, and then I'll rewatch the next one, rewatch the next one, rewatch the next one, and then I'll go around and then I'll get back to Doctor Who. So these next 3 are ones with Doctor Who that I would rewatch all the time, and now I'm watching it less and less in a good way, so I'm not getting bored. But Primeval, Robin Hood and Merlin, especially Robin Hood. Robin Hood is so good. It doesn't get as much credit as it should. It's a great TV show. It's a modernised kind of feel to Robin Hood. It's not like meant to be all correct. Like they don't use like the right dresses and costumes, but that's intentional, and it makes it so much fun. Merlin as well and Primeval, they all have this very similar feel to it. Please watch it. I said Primeval. 13 Reasons Why is next. That's very sad. That's very sad. That's like stands out as the saddest one. All the others are like kind of jokey, and then 13 Reasons Why is, yeah, I wouldn't watch that unless you it's a good storyline though. So if you want a good storyline but you're up for nearly crying, nearly crying. I didn't cry. I nearly cried. Then it's a good TV show to watch. It's not very long. It's on Netflix, so go and check it out. It's probably, in terms of story wise, with Bates Motel and Flash, it's probably all equal. The other ones are like more on other stuff, whereas on story, those three are probably best. Flash, Bates Motel, and 13 Reasons. Next is Hustle. Hustle, I love Hustle. It's the one that I want to watch the most. It's the one that I'm most sad when it ends. And it's so clever. Basically, throughout this con men, they try to get money out of people. There's always a twist at the end. There's always like a way that they did it. And you watch it for the whole episode and it leaves clues. And then at the end it's like, boom, you didn't see this. And you're like, every time, even if you've already seen the episode, you're watching it and you're like, oh, that was it. It's so good. Not many more. There's Pram Face and Bad Education, very similar shows. Pram Face is about a 16-year-old who becomes a dad with an 18-year-old by accident. Bad Education about a bad teacher who has like a lot of fun with his teacher with his students. But watch Sherlock. I'm not even gonna explain that. It's very clever. It's kind of similar to Hustle, where it like gives you an ending and you're like, oh my god. If you like Sherlock, watch Hustle, and vice versa. The Wrong Man's, it's got James Corden in it. It's very clever. It's a comedy. There's not many episodes, so it's fun to watch. And this stuff happens to these guys, and it's really hard for them to get out of it. And it just keeps escalating. And last but not least is Archer. It's kind of similar to Rick and Morty in a way. It's about this spy, kind of like James Bond, and he just doesn't even take anything seriously. And then he just keeps getting away with stuff. So yeah, that is my list. I'll just make that randomly. To all you people in the UK, hey, how you doing? I'm in Australia right now having fun, but not right now, but yeah, you know. Thank you for watching, guys. I've been Gilanes. See you next time. Bye.